Welcome to All Over Entertainment, a place of free thought and free expression. Join me as I share my thoughts and creativity through podcasts, writings, and videos. Okay. So welcome back. We are going to be continuing where we left off, where we've kind of found out that Danshu was leading the coup, and she's part of the abundance people. Ooh, look! It's like new monsters. They're like little wolf finnick dogs.
Whoa. Looks like the battle here was intense.
The Master Diviner must have launched the campaign while we were delayed in the Artisanship Commission.
Time is of the essence. The most important task for the Xianzhou Luofu is suppressing the Stellaron. General Jing Yuan tasked the Master Diviner with commanding the Cloud Knights. He would have known she'd act on the results of her divination.
Thank goodness the General didn't make us go with the Knights. Fighting is totally different from adventuring. All these people, it's tough to bear.
I'm afraid this is nothing, Benefactor. Centuries ago, an Emanator of Abundance besieged the Luofu with the aim of taking the Ambrosial Arbor. They destroyed half our delves and killed most of the Cloud Knights. For long-life species, such events are more like yesterday's memories than ancient history. This awful spectacle is child's play in comparison.
Hey, is that supposed to make us feel better?
It's hard to tell if the Master Diviner won or lost here.
A draw?
You don't know it's a draw.
This isn't a tournament, you know. I can't see many Cloud Knights. The Xianzhou must have fought well.
Not necessarily. There'd usually be a base with supporting forces set up after a successful engagement, but we don't see any of that. Let's look around and see if we can find some clues.
And by the way, this video probably won't be out for a little bit, probably a few weeks.
Those monsters are pretty
but
tough.
This is the new version 1.2. So we have more story content and more stuff to do in it, essentially. So I am at Trailblazer level 60. I haven't done the equilibrium. I haven't done the equilibrium here to level up and past it yet, because I want to gather more equipment, level ups, like XP scrolls and stuff like that, before I actually make the enemies harder, and essentially just make it harder on myself for no reason. So we'll be here for a while.
Here! There are still survivors here!
You're not the Knights. What is your purpose here? It's dangerous.
What is your purpose?
We're reinforcements sent by the General. Where's everyone else?
Resorting to short-life species as reinforcements. Jing Yuan is truly running out of options.
Run! She's A disciple of Sanctus Medicus.
That was it.
Silence.
Yeah, and they follow the
If my
abundance.
healing worked, you'll become one of us. And then it's not
She's
just
gonna turn 'em.
me they'll be running from.
Leave here.
Oh,
Seize the moment.
Can't control myself anymore.
well, that wasn't nice. She's,
Strike with heart.
she just force turned him. If I remember correctly,
You chose the wrong enemy.
the whole thing about the Mara
The lives of short-lived species are so fleetingly brief.
is that, oh, these look
Why
so
seek
cool.
death?
These are so cool.
Bladed strike.
Is that they believe that this is some type of
The dead return.
immortality.
As easy as that.
Practice is over. Swords descend.
Let's settle this.
Time for swordplay. Strike with heart.
The wind is rising. Bolt! From the bow! Why did you come to the Xianzhou? To seek immortality? You don't have to appease Jingyuan. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus can provide all that you desire.
1,000 wonders to raise your finest blood. Practice is over. Swords descend.
I mean, I love wolves, so it's kind of hurting me
Let's settle this.
to hurt them. I don't like it.
Strike with heart. Welcome, customers.
No
Nothing
choice.
major.
A
The
one-time
wind is rising. Bolt! From the bow!
I'll see you off.
Let's be friends.
So once they take like this and create this clone or something, it equals their HP.
Bladed strike.
So that's why the previous one only had like 1 HP. That's cool. That was interesting.
Hold on. We'll find someone to help.
Don't waste your time. They've converted me. I don't have much longer. Go. The Master Diviner's troops are ahead.
Let's go.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus were in hiding for so long. Now they finally show their face. Did the Master Diviner fail to foresee this? Be careful, benefactors. The Strike with heart! Swords descend!
Seize the moment.
They're really cool though. Like,
Can we talk? A one-time enemy! Bladed strike!
I like these enemies. They're, well, no, they're not unicorns. Unicorn wolf. They have like 2 little blades or spikes at the top of their head. Yeah.
The wind is rising. Bolt! From the bow!
You chose the.
Time for swordplay! A one
Welcome,
That's
customers.
exactly what I was gonna do. I was gonna heal him. Um, 71, huh? Let's take that on later.
This can go towards my allowance. Yeah.
Yeah, this is very much like a
Strike with heart.
huge battlefield.
Swords descend. Let's be friends. Yeah.
I'll see you off.
Blade and flight. Welcome. Yeah. Victory by the blade.
Oh wow. I don't want to take them all on. I kind of want to go through the story. Oh, I was just a little too slow.
Nothing. Eternal sleep.
The dead return!
Strike with heart. Let's be friends. A thousand wonders to raise your finest one. Practice is over. Swords descend.
I was looking off to the side. I didn't know what they did.
The wind is rising. Bolt! From the bow!
How many can blade and flight? Victory by the blade.
Look at him though. It's like, I mean, he's dead, unfortunately, but I love this design. This place is just beautiful looking. They did an excellent job with his new map and just the designs of it. It's really neat.
Thank you, comrade.
He's the moment.
To the cloud!
You chose the wrong enemy.
Time for swordplay. Blade and flight. Practice is over. Swords descend.
Oh, it forward advances them.
Eternal sleep.
The dead return!
How many?
Who goes there? Show yourselves!
We're not hiding.
It's you. Quickly, in here. It's dangerous outside.
You recognize us?
Are you not the General's guests? The Master Diviner prophesied your arrival. We were ordered to wait for you under any circumstances. Yes, the Master Diviner ordered us
How
to
nice.
remain stationed here and went to scout ahead. They're saying the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have returned. They haven't been seen for an age. The troops are anxious. It's good that you're here. The Master Diviner said the Knights weren't to move out until you arrived. Please wait in the camp. We'll decide on our next steps once the Master Diviner returns.
That the Cloud Knights received orders not to advance is a bad sign. The Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I've heard the name before. If memory serves, they're an underground sect of the Abundance that's said to have lain dormant within the Xianzhou, plotting to overthrow the Alliance. The Stellaron has certainly caused Abundance-like abnormalities. Is that what motivated the Disciples to come out of the shadows? No. The Knight's main force remains intact. Something must have happened. Something we're not aware of. The Master Diviner isn't here. Let's head into camp and see what we can learn from the troops here.
Good idea. Why don't you take a look around, benefactors? My feet need a rest.
Well, whatever they're doing, they're essentially causing all-out war. Yeah, it's gonna keep on showing up with that red error. Or not, I guess it's not an error, but that red bar. It wants me to proceed, but I don't want to.
Forgive me for being brief. Warfare is a dangerous business. There's no time for idle chat. We took over this place a few hours ago under the Master Diviner's command. It was only afterwards that we learned our enemies were none other than the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus, those who worship the Plague's author. Everything was going as planned. The sorcerers of the Disciples and the fantastic creatures they commanded were no match for us. Then, after a while, our comrades suddenly started to slaughter one another. Curse it! What Sanctus Medicus sorcery did they use on us? The greatest fear of the Xianzhou people is succumbing to our Mara-struck form around others. To do so means that we have given up on being human, lost the abomination sleeping in our immortal blood, and violated the Rainbow's admonishments. What the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus did are despicable acts that every Alliance resident detests. I swear to the Arbiter that I will avenge my comrades.
Well, I mean, forcibly turning people into Mara-struck is irreprehensible. Like, you just, I don't want that. Okay. Like, they're essentially messing with the people's wills. Was this another? Yep.
You want to ask questions? Fine. But I must be present the whole way through. This part needs to be recorded as testimony.
Okay.
Finally, someone to talk to. These Cloud Knights are so serious, so boring. So, you witnessed it too? The Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection. Magnificent. In the Befall era, so far in the past that even long-lived species cannot recall, Sanctus Medicus the Abundance gifted the Ambrosial Arbor to the Xianzhou Luofu. With that sacred tree, humanity realized many miracles. The fallow earth, the western soapberry, the altered flesh. But that devilish archer ruined everything. They twisted right and wrong and erased Sanctus Medicus's achievements. But soon we will return to the glory of the Befall era. You've seen the fantastic creatures that fought with us. They are only minor gifts of the Ambrosial Arbor.
Shut it, rambling rodent. The Cloud Knights will root all of you out soon.
That shining seed? I've seen it. So beautiful. If you gaze into it, there's a voice inside that speaks to you.
Yep, that's the Stellaron.
You still remember Cocolia?
The Master said we could inject new life into the ambrosial arbor with it. I didn't believe it at first. We tried many methods, spending multiple lifetimes of short-life species. Yet the arbor showed no signs of resurrection. But look upon it now. Only the power of an eon can recreate the miracle. Yes, the mighty Sanctus Medicus, the abundance.
Master Diviner, you're back.
I have kept you waiting, but the deceit of the disciples is laid bare to me now.
Yeah, apparently Fu Xuan is going to become a playable character very, very soon, so.
Apologies. To avoid dissemination of intelligence, the General and I kept the involvement of the disciples to ourselves. It is a clandestine organization that seeks to overthrow the Alliance. Before the Stellaron disaster, the disciples had remained veiled in shadow for years. Their emergence reflects their intricate connection to this calamity.
The conflict is difficult, Master Diviner, but you have led your forces from the front lines and beyond in pursuit of the enemy. Admirable work.
Hardly. A diviner must acquire first-hand knowledge in order to calculate the future. Collecting intelligence in this way assists me in achieving the right answer. Wait, what's all this about a difficult conflict? The disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been scheming for a long time, but our army is in no way inferior. How can things be so difficult?
Sure, just ask for help.
It would seem you came prepared.
The first time we met Madame Yukong, she said something like, "This is a Xianzhou affair, and there's no need for the Express to get involved." And now here we are running around doing everything. Even the IPC takes it easier on us. Let me guess. What are we up to this time? Could it be heading to the front lines? Leading the Cloud Knight charge? Well, try this on for size. Nope! I can't stand any more of this fighting. So there.
Who said you'd be heading to the battlefield?
We're not?
Jingyuan's orders.
Okay.
He said that the value of unexpected guests lies in the unexpected. The Cloud Knight's assault was to demonstrate our power to the enemy head-on. Now it is time for the unexpected. Please, come with me. After receiving the Ambrosial Arbor, the Alchemy Commission was once the Luofu's most vital commission. After all, it was they who changed the Xianzhou natives into long-life species. But in the end, the alchemists grew discontented and began to obsess over the manipulation of life. Research into the arbor poisoned their minds. The more they pursued it. Morning bells chime in a dream. Evening mist gathers around me. Do you see that?
What huge elixir crucibles. There's still smoke coming out of them.
This is where the alchemists practiced the way of immortality in ancient times. They erected elixir crucibles here to absorb the power of the arbor, turning fantasy into reality. Since the smoke from the crucibles never ceases, this place was named Evenist Mansion. An elegant name, But as far as the art of war is concerned, it's a death trap. As long as the crucibles are lit and the smoke continues to linger, we cannot get any closer.
This is why the Cloud Knights lost control and became Mara-struck?
Indeed. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus infuse the smoke that permeates this delve with medicinal pellets that elicit Mara. Unless the Cloud Knights were able to march with their breath held, they would be doomed to fall into disarray. Moreover, no one could know whether their comrade was about to be stricken with Mara. Is there anything better than fear for destroying the morale of an army?
The Cloud Knights' first assault was just a cover. You're using the main army to attract the enemy's attention, while we douse the elixir crucibles and stop the smoke.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus renounced their century of secrecy and chose to reveal themselves, meaning they feel confident of victory. But no matter how well prepared they may be, their focus has always been the Cloud Knights. They are completely unaware of your existence and capacity, and in short, cannot be prepared against you. Indeed, this demonic vapor is a weapon targeted against the Cloud Knights.
I mean, yeah, but technically, if Danshu is there with them or leading the charge or something,
the disciples of Sanctus Medicus could never have guessed that the general
she'll kind of know that we're going to be involved.
They won't be prepared against short-life species.
Is this what General Jing Yuan meant by unexpected guests?
I wouldn't hazard a guess. All I can say is that the predictions of the Stellaron hunters were more accurate than mine. The future that Kafka seeks is becoming reality, one step at a time. Rather, only this way leads to the known best result. If we can afford to choose, then none would choose to leap off a cliff. Besides,
Let's add a
not
parachute.
my decision alone. The duty of the Master Diviner is to bring luck and avoid misfortune. I don't want my choice to plunge the Luofu into a terrible future. To return to the matter at hand, only you can douse the elixir crucibles without being harmed by them. What say you?
Fine. I didn't hear a please, but seeing as we do kind of have superpowers around here, Mr. Yang, what do you think?
I will come at once when the smoke dissipates. You won't be left to fend for yourselves.
Huh. I feel like even though long-life species get to live forever, they aren't so different from us short-life species when it comes to worries and suffering. Wait, Miss Tingyun! Why are you still here? You're too close to the crucible!
Thank you for the concern, but I'm fine. The General commanded me to stay with you. I dare not go against military orders.
I will be upset if she gets hurt.
Strike with heart! Welcome, customers! Yeah!
Stay the course.
Let's settle this.
Bladed flight! Let's be friends. Yeah!
Gale force. The wind is rising. Bolt! From the bow!
Let's settle this.
How many can you block? Strike with heart. Practice is over.
Swords descend!
I can take it.
A one-time enemy! Blade and flight!
You.
Welcome, cousin. Yeah! Time to... Strike with heart!
Eternal sleep.
The dead return!
Seize the moment.
I'll see you off.
How many can you block? Blade and flight!
Spirit never dies.
Yeah, I don't feel like it.
Receive divinity. Repay.
Strike with heart! Victory by
That one's off.
Time for sword practice is over. Swords descend. A thousand wonders to raid and fight is fun.
The wind is rising. Bolt! From the bow!
Blade and flight. Let's be friends. Yeah.
Stay the course. To the clouds!
You chose.
Strike with heart. Welcome, cousin. Yeah.
Spirit never dies.
Blade and flight. Victory by the blade.
Also seems like we're getting a good amount
Eternal
of
sleep.
The dead return!
materials as well, so ain't mad.
Strike with heart. Seize the moment is over. Swords descend.
Stay the course. Gale force.
Bloom.
Thank you, comrade.
Repay.
Blade and flight. Let's be friends.
Spirit never dies. The wind is bolt! From the bow!
Yay, we did.
Uh-oh.
So, you succeeded in dowsing the elixir cauldrons. Unimportant. The inevitable is already upon us.
Shu. It's you.
I have met you before in my capacity as Chief Alchemist, Master Diviner. You don't seem surprised.
Indeed. The General and I knew that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus must be hiding in the Alchemy Commission. However, without evidence, we couldn't bring charges before the commissions. We had to wait for you to show yourselves. And now, your charges are many. Drawing Stellaron spirits into the Xianzhou, resurrecting the Ambrosial Arbor, striking down our people with Mara. The Ten Lords Commission will address these transgressions during your reckoning.
Crimes? If I am guilty, then all of our Xianzhou ancestors are also guilty. They were the ones who accepted the blessings of the abundance and turned their descendants into long-life species. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus are only walking on the road our ancestors once took. How is it a crime to seek ascendance? In days of old, the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor enveloped the Xianzhou like a living creature. We controlled the stellar seas, and none could stand in our way. Everyone could become celestial and shift form at will. divine miracles descended onto all 9 Xianzhou ships. What a glorious time that was. How far the Xianzhou has fallen. We consent to be commanded by the devilish archer. Suffer continuously at the hands of the denizens of abundance. And the Ten Lords Commission even forces us to give up our immortality. How pitiful. I do not blame you for your ignorance. We were not born in the era when the ambrosial arbor first descended, nor did we witness its miracles. But now, we now have an opportunity to restore the ancient laws.
Forgive me for thinking you might have harbored some profound enlightenment. Yours is the same old talk of those who seek power and give up on their humanity. Our Xianzhou ancestors fought side by side with the Arbiter, laid waste to the Arbor, and established the Ten Lords Commission to lay down the lines between life and death. In doing so, we enshrined our future as human beings. Celestials? There are no Celestials on the Xianzhou. The divine miracles of the abundance, the manipulation of life and death. Your deeds are nothing but evil.
I have nothing to say to you, Master Diviner. You have already made your decision. You have discarded power. A most foolish choice. Master Diviner, allow me to show you what the Celestials were capable of.
Welcome, customers.
It seems like she is twisting and manipulating what the ancestors once did.
Can we talk? Strike with heart. Practice is over. Swords descend.
And just
Seize the moment.
twisting it into a form of their reality. A reality that they want.
From the boat!
You chose the wrong enemy.
Bladed flight.
Nothing major.
Skillful!
How many can strike with heart?
I'll see you off. Eternal sleep if the dead return!
Let's be friends. Time for bladed flight.
Merciful Medicus, hear my call.
Swords descend.
To my heart's content.
Nothing major.
Ow. What was that? Enters Japa. Cast Black Piranha Snare on all targets. Okay, it deals 1 damage to a single. So Black Piranha Snare is a high chance of all targets being inflicted with Piranha Siphon. With that, I guess it's like a. Oh, shoot! It cuts our. It cuts our HP. Ooh,
Stay the course.
that's not
To the class.
not good.
Receive divinity. Repay.
But it looks like
Better
we
late
can
than
dispel
never.
it. Oops.
Spirit never dies. The wind is rising. Bolt! From the boat!
1,000 wonders to raise your finest one.
Eternal sleep.
Dead return!
breathe easy again.
Okay, that didn't get rid of his.
Nothing major.
Okay, there we go.
Welcome, customers.
Stay the course. Gale force. Strike with heart.
Let's be friends.
Hey. Oh, nope, no. I'm like, hey,
Talk. Blade and flash.
I canceled it. Nope.
Practice is over. Swords descend.
As easy as that.
You chose the wrong enemy. Bloom.
Thank you, comrade. Strike with heart. Spirit never dies.
Why? She said
Who is she? Celeron?
the ambrosial arbor's descent will bring us undying bodies. The one who gave us the Stellaron said that
Who gave you the Celeron?
Vantilia, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have fulfilled our promise.
Ventilia?
You, Lord Ravager, must do the same. Now, quickly.
Little pawn. Must you force me to intervene directly? I'm loath to flout my philosophy of destruction. Never mind. It would seem the time has come for other means of dismantling the Xianzhou from within.
No.
What a shame.
No!
It would have been nice to observe for a little longer.
What?
You received the gift of abundance.
Surely you can withstand my sin of destruction.
Miss Pigune!
Benefactors, allow me to reintroduce myself.
What the
I am
f-
Lord Ravager Vantilia. I have
Excuse me?
a single purpose, to set the
Excuse me?
of the Xianzhou.
Miss Pigune, is the Lord Ravager of the Antimatter Legion? But how can that be?
I.
Keep calm.
What?
This is a formidable enemy.
What?
We have to stay
But-
together.
I have Ting Yun in my part. What?
Bolt! From the bow!
Eternal step.
Dead return!
How many can you block?
Strike with heart!
A thousand wonders.
Fight is fun!
Stay the course.
Practice is over. Swords descend.
That goes to show me. Don't
You chose the
like
wrong
the
enemy.
characters in a game.
Time for swordplay. Blade and flash. How many can you
All they
block?
do is betray you.
Gale force.
I don't get it. Like, was she just possessed?
I'll see you off.
Like, was there at any point where she might have just been possessed? Please?
Talk. Time for
Like-
swordplay.
I don't get it.
Blade and flash. Practice is over. Swords descend.
I don't get it. I'm a little upset.
Spirit never.
How many can you block?
You are fortunate that Zephyro and Selenova never set their gaze upon the Xianzhou.
The wind is rising. Bolt!
They have no qualms about seeing our destruction by their own hand. Since that stubborn general of yours has forced me to take center stage, I'm sure I steal.
Nothing major. Eternal step.
My apologies for leaving so sure my friends here will be happy to entertain you.
Spirit never dies. Thank you, comrade.
Time for swordplay. Strike with heart. Welcome, Crackster's over. Swords descend.
I don't know, dude. Like, I'm still a little gun-shy. Like, and I'm even more confused because, like,
The wind is rising.
if she's truly an enemy, then why is she a playable character? They don't really do enemies as playable characters. Or was she just possessed? Please, just be possessed.
Strike with heart.
You chose the wrong enemy. Eternal sleep. The dead return!
How many can you block? Bladed fire.
I can take it.
Practice is over. Swords descend. Wait, hold on a second. Are you really saying that Miss Ting-Yun was a member of the Antimatter Legion all along?
I don't believe it.
And what was that fire that came out of her? And her body? Where did it go? Mr. Yang, you're smart. What happened just now?
What happened to Ting-Yun?
The flame we witnessed claimed to be Lord Ravager Fantilia, a name I've heard other nameless speak of in the past. She's one of 7 Lord Ravagers who serve Nanook, and finds pleasure in witnessing the self-destruction
Oh,
of
great.
mortals.
That's the
She's
freaking AI that we're just gonna have to
countless
destroy.
souls down a dark and hopeless path.
Meaning that Ting-Yun had long since fallen under the Lord Ravager's influence?
I don't believe so. Fantilia revels in watching a corrupted mind eating away its host from inside out, until the obliteration of both is achieved. But there was no indication that Ting-Yun had been misguided or manipulated. It's possible that the Ting-Yun we knew wasn't her true self, but an image Fantilia devised to serve her own purposes.
Then where's the real one? So the Ting-Yun that we've been hanging out with?
You're saying that the real Ting-Yun is still...
I'm sorry, March. I can't say with any certainty where the real Ting-Yun may be, or at what point she was replaced by the imposter. Without knowing where the body vanished to, it'll be tough to get an answer. At this point, it's all just conjecture and hope. But if that body belonged to the real Ting-Yun, it does raise the question of why Fantilia would go to such lengths to destroy any evidence of her. Wouldn't it be more in line with her destructive nature to leave Ting-Yun's remains behind as a display of power? I believe this to be Fantilia's goal.
She's dead. She's not
Sow
dead.
seeds of doubt among us and ensnare us in a malevolent trap.
It's clear that the sudden resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus is all connected to the Lord Ravager. Pretending to be a Xianzhou citizen? Planting a Stellaron in the Luofu? All part of her plan to bring about our self-destruction. Fantilia is aiming for the Ambrosial Arbor. If she succeeds, the Luofu will be deprived of its roots, making its destruction all too easy. We must stop her. We need to take a star skiff to scale towards...
That's a wrap on this episode from All Over Entertainment. Thanks for tuning in, and check out the Facebook page for more writings, podcasts, and videos. Please like, follow, and subscribe. Also, you can click the link to the Discord page and be a part of the entertainment community. Thank you again, and see you next time.